The second industrial revolution takes place from 1870 to 1900. It's an industrial revolution because now most of our works are being done in the industries, not in the farm like it was done before the 1870s. Some of the causes of the industrial revolution were new natural resources such as oil, steel, lumber, and glass. Of course, these become major industries as we'll see as we move on. Another reason why it was capital, there was a lot of money. People were willing to invest in these jobs and these new inventions and with the hopes of making profit. Another one were innovators and innovations. People came up with new ideas, they came up with new things, and then these things are being put into practice. So, innovations. Another major cause of the second industrial revolution was government support. So, government gave people loans, they gave them land so they could start their own businesses. But one of the major things that comes out of it, the government support, is called laissez faire. That stipulates that the United States government will not get involved in businesses. They allow the businesses to do whatever they want, and that becomes a major cause of the second industrial revolution. And of course, we also need people to do the work. So we have a population growth and immigrants who are also coming in and working on these major industries. Now, there was other reasons why the second industrial revolution happened and why people make a lot of money. One of them was the idea that if you work hard, then you would get rich. And if you didn't work hard, then you were considered lazy, and as such, you didn't get rich. And then there was the idea of social Darwinism. Darwin said that the survival of the fittest was applied to plants and animals. Social Darwinism, people are now applying it to people. So God chose you to survive on the environment that you are in. Some of the ideas. Some of the effects of the second industrial revolution was mass production. So people are making all these goods, a lot of goods. And when you make a lot of goods, the prices of the goods drop. And that produced mass production. But with that is de-skilling people. You no longer need a skill to be able to work hard. So when you are de-skilled, your wages are also low. There was also mass consumption. So now that people are producing a lot of goods, and those goods are affordable, now you are able to consume, to buy those goods as well, right? There's new industries like advertisement. Now that you have a good, you want to go and advertise it. So advertisement was making a lot of money. By 1910, about $500 million were being spent annually on advertising alone. Most of it was done by women. And there was also new jobs, salesmen and managers. So now you have a new job or invention. You want to go and sell it. That's the salesman. Managers were back in the industries and they had to manage the different departments within the industries as well. Three social classes emerge, and then the two types of jobs that come out of it is the blue collar and the white collar. The blue collar jobs are jobs that are very intense, very labor intense. White collar are jobs that are not very intense, like teaching. It's not very labor intense. Here's an example of an industry. This is obviously the cattle industry. One of the major individuals in the cattle industry was Gustavus Swift. Make sure you know him. So in this particular case, Gustavus Swift, for example, he has cattle and he's bringing in cattle. That's the raw material. And then these guys are producing only one job function. So these guys here, for example, they're taking away the hide from the legs in the back. This guy here is taking away the hide from the legs in the front. These guys are taking the rest of the hide, and of course, that becomes leather goods such as jackets and boots and purses. And then the rest of these guys, they are taking out the different parts of meats that is being that's going to be sold to consumers. Gustavus Swift, he asked the railroads to produce a refrigerator railroads. The railroads didn't want to, so he actually came up with his own, and because of that, he actually ended up making a lot of money because of that. People didn't want to take his idea, so he made his own inventions. So we'll stop at there. We'll stop here there for sure, and then we'll continue as we move on in our study in the second industrial revolution.